Before my church, the weather young couples said so, or they are coaching, that's what they are saying. Because we are going to make a crabby number 7. Since a year, your registration be no, your ending come so I decided say, the name of Becca's a crack, and that's why I call Valentines Day, not just say, you know, a ding come a crabby. So, most importantly, no, I'm saying. Yeah, the registration, a second batch of registration number we here. Say the Kokoya and Bass, I'm saying, yeah, HSB and no problems be this time around. Because the Kobai say, before they can set it up platform, be now. The leaders none will be there anymore from the various areas, and I was something not only how the whole thing was going to be like. I think, you know, almost give information or details, no, was Sunday Baba, they are printing. So as a test now, no problem be now what we're doing is that for my child, yes, registration about close. The member will be a registration fee and as will be a details for anything. So very soon as I say yes, I will be a best will be. And this time around, all the members are ready now will be a standard member. Tinyakopoya Domna, as time goes on, you have commitment. Say you really understand what transformation is all about. Now you're committed, you're helping to grow the movement, then we can upgrade you to the platform of being a premium member. And there are many opportunities that comes along when one becomes a premium member. There are many privileges and many good stuffs, you know, in the pipeline for all our premium members. I think, you know, you're trying, hopefully by the end of the month, you know, now you're printing all the ID cards in every. Now you shall see a distributor to say the bay a bit to me up one will be a Timmy and Yanity. The tell say, Abiana went to me and register, don't worry. From time to time, you know, you're bearing name, yeah, a big BA registration on that amount for new members are registered. But as it is now, no, all our members are not registering in, and what we are doing is that. I am will teach his bay or WhatsApp. Now WhatsApp no, and I'm saying WhatsApp for only 256 in each group. There were about 70 groups I teaching platforms. I only tried it. And in the lessons of WhatsApp, I have to be typing from platform to platform. About 70 platforms. I know a bit difficult. And into what we're doing is you transfer all the registered members no more. You're taking platform or WhatsApp on the doing Telegram. Telegram no sweet is a WhatsApp but no. It move for more than WhatsApp. The regional groups need and we will still maintain it. And say we open our region, your Ashanti region, Greater Accra, all these groups will be maintaining for interaction and all that. But the pass you be teachings na WhatsApp now. You be shifting in any other Telegram. To your member now register, what you need to do is say, try not download the Telegram app. It's like WhatsApp. Do download do our number now. Who your registration? What the mine? Sa number no and a bedding. Wo they be register with Telegram no. And then you know who your register part. And I'm saying your sister no you save all the members no be a telephone number. To your register Telegram account on the part. Would you be show a system? This is about join Telegram tea or mom office on the add to the Telegram platform. I bear teachings, you know. It's difficult, so just download the Telegram app. So use iPhone, or App Store. I know what download this app, no, Telegram. And now you use Android, so I'll call Google Play Store. Now what download this app, no, Telegram app, no. What download do you have? Number now with your registration now with the register. I know now, your number, no. Sa number now with the heading. Now would you register with Telegram no? When you register, would you ever show a system when you say what you then want subscribe to the Telegram app no? The banners are now quickly now no. Now you add to that you know. Because very soon no, you better WhatsApp teachings are. I mean better teachings are any WhatsApp be better Telegram. And then you now go one platform so to be a little bit easier for us. Since you bread now from one page to another like that you know. That's it for the registration. No? na yɛbɛsrɛ mu bio obi bia na register in the first registration and nsanka ne ID cards no sɛ a proof to show say you paid your registration fee after the registration na wa send the amount wo chairman or platform no so no yɛbɛtwerɛ mu din because some few people nsanka mo ID cards even though they registered and also they paid their registration fee. So all those members, you know, we are making everything possible. Say, Monsabe, then, Ebeka, mo ID cards. And say, who register in the previous one, the first one, no, who your registration fee? That's a one sign then, anchor ID card. The paucho, the obey, say, obe send it with details in the my chairman, no, now a proof say who registered TI, no. If you are making so send mobile money, so when you have text message, you be a just a send it scan, and I be a bank account, whatever transaction I know, or receipt to prove say who TII, and on some kind ID card now. No, I send them our we lead on our platform, no so. That is specifically the chairman, no. Now you who the bit to me then. Okay, because the person will be beyond our registering an ID card, because there are many opportunities and advantages of having the transformation ID card. There are many things, you know. So we be now about register na utria and the dependent sign ID cards. So that's for it. The the first one and Valentines Day. Na yenya baso kakra what we knew they say do Valentines Day say at the further. Okay? At the further. Until no be a child there, or be a child there. I didn't know. In fact, never I'm about my life. Maybe I say about now so about what we've done. Say a registration, no, and apart from that, and so no, Obi and some kind of card. This is all yeah, and Obi be our year. And this time around, take your time. Hopefully by the end of the month, you know, not be then, not aye. Because that is a plan for now. Okay, to say what register newly now on Sanyanka ID cards, not no one have to. And one other important information, you know, say. Pamacho Miguswa may yet forecast for the year 2019. Now, the CI know that the year Miguswa may yo bad Nipanon Sanda. The more now you're not for but to say as I'm speaking, no, I have about 1,400 more. Instead of the kind, you know, what's sending me with details, I would D and with date of birth now. Me Paucho may repeat it because some man shall say and free I say I'm be Rebecca, our me who many. So may answer, I shall say free bottom. The messages and I'm in the basro. It was send it. Now say I was a share. I say, oh, go now repeat it all the time. I be my message in a cost the more cost from China beche. To be now was sending with D and with date of better we expect a year will forecast, you know. The power chow. The obey say men repeat it. Okay, men repeat it, leave the message as it is. Because be a because I may enter not be an answer. A bedding, a beca, oh dear. And I got on Jamie Moa, Bamuchow, Yankopoya Duma on the 19th of this month. And they are Menoga say, and they are 14, back 5 days. Transformation for more techie. Or my inviting was 7 maybe I did until now. Just go and spend some 6 days in Turkey. And Yankopona, that is Tuesday. And until the Mayor Juma Saturday, but Tuesday, Mayor Juma. And until you should take note. Say, transformation Turkey for Namaya Adomwa, Meba Turkey, Tuesday, 19th. 19th. Now, maybe just 6 days per until we are transformation member now or taking up a so humia. Nyango on the 20th, and over to me, send a message. I will me WhatsApp number, so 00 233 262 143963 233 262 143963. Over send me say, oh, take you over to me. Then, baby, I'm one of my children. That is on the 19th, and I'm free. And by 20th, when I send a message, I'll be Yamina, Nkomobi Waha, na Ede, na Edi, main chow, and a cat of also, Boba say about many ferry, like you said, and already we've gotten our visa. I had Bakata. Until more leaders do some organizing data on Bessie Beba. Until as soon as my main date in our pen or many ferry, this time around them one I may call taking. But Yanko Poyadoma, a cat I need a mini ferry in the Beba. Okay, and until you guys should stay awake and do it for us. Stay put, we'll definitely make it. But most importantly, I acquire Valentines Day. Most of the times, many of us we mistaken lust for love. We mistaken lust for love. L-U-S-T. 4-letter word. And L-O-V-E. 4-letter word. Most of the times, you mistake lust for love. And until they do Valentine's Day, many people are so lusty. Many people are catch up in the stringent, bondage of lust to a point where they forget about their intelligence. They mess up their life, all in the name of celebrating Valentine's Day, and they feel that they are in love, so they have to express love in that way. But there's a vast difference between love and lust. And I tell you, 99% of the relationship we see in the material world, many of us are being so love. Now I tell you, it is never love, okay? It is just lust. Lust. But like I said, there's a thin line between lust and love. And because many people in the material world, we are so much captivated by material things. We are so much attached to whatever material things that you possess into. You won't lust to say a love. But I tell you, no. Love goes beyond all the fantasies and the emotional feelings. Now, yes, you experience it, yes, see what love. No, actually, it's lust. Okay? There's a long story behind how the Valentine's Day came about and all that. I'm not ready to go into all the nitty-gritties of it. But the thing said, we need to go deep down to understand, if there are any essence behind the celebration. And the essence here is, we need to show love to people. And I hope you know, because a lover, love is not only between a man and a woman. Love exists between a man and a man, not amorous love. Love exists between a woman and a woman, the female, two females. Love exists between a son and a mother, a son and a father, okay? A brother and a sister and a sister, a brother to brother. Like love exists between all these kind of, we call them rastas, this kind of relationship. But unfortunately, on Valentine's Day, yes, see will be at the bedroom point and say a love between a man and a woman, where there must be an amorous relationship, making love and sexual connections. But it is never like that. Okay? So when we are talking about love, love goes beyond sexual intercourse. Okay? Love. It goes beyond sexual intercourse. And into the Valentine's Day, I say, yeah, be a fat love one. Expand the it is not just about me having a boyfriend or me having a girlfriend or me having a husband or wife and there must be some kind of sexual connection. No. Love goes beyond just the contact of sexual organs. Love actually emanates from the heart. Okay? And love is supposed to be divine. All other feelings or fantasies or emotional hankerings and love. But lust disguised as love. Okay? So we need to understand these two words. Actually, in the spiritual world, we have some special relationship with God. 5 different kind of relationships. And all those relationships, is being facilitated by love. But in the material world, what actually happens, is a perverted reflection of that love that we have between us and God, So perverted reflection, and the bass as we swear, I lost. By ending to the love. And then when you prepare say, according to statistics, our Jaya was as we soon do so pay. In the beginning of these so-called love relationships, we claim say we love ourselves. The man say I love you, the woman say I love you, I'll die for you, for better, for worse, and all that. But 2-3 months time, everything comes to zero. Just 2-3 months time, everything comes to zero. So what it means is say, what you claim to be love, actually was not love, but lust. Okay? The question I will feel one who nipa na wuntiminda. So one who nipa na. I mean, you don't feel comfortable. Nobody says, "Suma CDM na me na me yira me." That feeling was never love, but lust disguised as love. And then after 2-3 months time, only nipa na tena say na masha say abobo abrabom. Afi obegu nipa ni suban said your tear. And no maybe no then they didn't chill before you guys became husband and wife, you know. Afi asha say daddy. For instance, those days, you know, your girlfriend, also your boyfriend, no. Obehu na be once in a while, every day. Now obehu every day mpa. Before you go there, you call her on the phone. She calls you on the phone that I want to see you. So you dress and wear a nice thing. You want to meet your boyfriend. You want to meet your girlfriend. So all the time she the way any planet here or looking nice, attractive, and succulent and all that. But in your real power, you know, sir, that is the face that open all the time. When you wake up early in the morning, the first face of your banana beminine. And so the first face you see is that man or that woman. Okay? Whatever happens, you know, all the time, you know, you'll be seeing that face all the time. And because I did be a then what presumes to be love, you know, now gradually was an echo from baby, you know. Sandy Panel audience or as soon as the Mahuna meant that. As soon as the Mahuna meant now, no, that feeling is no more. Do maybe someone say a love. Love doesn't change you. Or don't answer. Or don't answer. But the Aquarian say, and then do I want as all the time because it is not actually love but lust. L-U-S-T. Disguised as L-O-V-E. It is very difficult for anybody to discriminate between these two unless you are very expert when it comes to the world of love. And yes, sir, you will mistake lust as love. Many people enter into relationship thinking, say, I love this person. It is love, it is love. Emotionally, the person is so, so unstable just by seeing the lady or by seeing the guy. But after 2-3 months, I know, that can never be love. It's lust. But this lust, you know, is so subtle, say, when you're very careful at home, you will mistake it to be love. Real love exists between us and God. Real love exists between the soul. So the soul of you and the soul of me, you know, there's love. But the body of you and the body of me, you know, there's lust. So as soon as our attention is drawn or is capitalized on the body, the outside looking, qualities be a dependent one. As soon as I've been here, whatever comes out, the emotional feeling that comes out of that kind of perception, no, is never love, but lust. But because of that intensity of love, feeling, now the argument will say, love, me done. But I tell you, love exists only between the souls. Love exists only between the spiritual self, the subtle self, and then the gross material self. You know, what exists between them is lust. But when that deep emotion is there, the one you're very careful, you begin to see it say, love, but not your love. You know, at times you can see a madman on the street, and you're looking at him, you know, he looks dirty, very awkward and all that. But we will be you can begin to feel some kind of bond between you and that person. And you begin to feel, say, when I want the situation, how is it going to be like and all that. When you begin to ask these questions, you know, now I'm going to say, that is love, you know. You are not looking at the person's body, but you are looking within the soul, within the body. Genuine love is developed. Okay? But Ekobane said, your attention is focused on the gross or the physical self. Whatever feelings come out of that, and yet love, but lust. And yet so easy. And yet very easy. Because I have experience of people coming to you and they claim they love themselves so much. Give them 6 months. When they become very close to each other, then they begin to fight. And on the website, I say love from the beginning. Since I love when I hit a walk. So the Quran said, now people are falling into many relationships thinking that they are in love. But in actuality, they are not in love, but they are in lust. Okay? They are in lust. And that situation, no, a very difficult person to me identify, say, what is happening to you, no, is lust, but not love. Okay? Many people, I'm telling you this, all over the world, the divorce rate, you know, is so high because people mistake lust for love. And I tell you, say, so Klemus or Dobi, now a luster. Only time will tell. Only time will tell, say, the feeling that a woman said, it is never love, but a lust. So we need to upgrade our level of understanding. We need to upgrade our level of experience. Now you say, or don't say love, any a corner you last, and so soon you won't. And many a times, you know, your feelings are yenya when we meet people for the first time. Your feelings are yenya when we see people beautiful or handsome, whatever. No, those feelings, you know, ain't your love. Okay, those feelings, you know, ain't your love. Ain't your lust. And don't know this ana, no obey a mistake. So when it comes to marriage, there is a policy that I have, and that policy is don't marry because of love, but marry because you are compatible with the person. Because what I know is that the feeling you have when you see a nice lady, the feeling you have when you see a handsome man, that feeling, I know 99.9% in any love, and lust. And until you did not have feeling, this is what they worry. I tell you, say, when somebody see from. When you meet somebody for the first time, the kind of feeling that when you're money pan. So what is our feeling? No age, and I said, when you will be a warrior, may catch you when somebody see from, because I know, say, 99.9% of that kind of feeling, no, and your love. And your lust, but because it's so intense, if you are not so expert in discriminating between what is lust and what is love, no, Obe mistaking that feeling to be love. But as soon as Obe uso the person to go down then that feeling begins to dwindle. And then separation comes. So I advise people, especially young ones, say don't marry because of love, but marry because of compatibility. The way na go position at the born, you will die the war, ne die will be obi beyond the star or star no obi star bit me a call. Samson I was starting obi star empty being call. And it's a who show will be our barreno. Now when the star they a pet, now we are compatible. More tenacity, not even problems as say a bar. And now some we are compatible into there will be problems, but you guys will resolve that situation, no? Then you still forge ahead in life. But when you're compatible, now my relationship is based on so-called love. Time I start feeling no sir, I mean emotional fantasy never cook for no. Any little issue, papa, you guys cannot cope together. So if you want to marry, the first thing you need to consider is not the so-called love. Now, no. The first consideration is say, am I compatible with this person? And how do you know whether you are compatible with somebody? You need to have your own name. You have your own date of birth. You can correspond that with anybody else or then you move out. Then you will know, say, yes, we are compatible. Now, I'm compatible. I'm compatibility. How many percentage? You were 16%, you were 33%, you were 50%, you were 66%, you were 83%, and you were 99%, and you were 100%. Okay? Since they say, what about commitment? We are coming there. We will talk about commitment. But I'm saying that the first consideration should be compatibility. You need to be compatible with the person that you intend getting into marriage with. That's the first thing. Because the compatibility will take you far. If you guys are compatible, whatever happens along the way, you'll be able to sort issues out. Okay? See, the first consideration is a compatibility, not love, not commitment. Because you can never identify commitment in your partner from the early stages. Unless when you begin to encounter situations, when you begin to encounter difficulties, that is the time you'll be able to identify the commitment of your partner or of your spouse. Say issue very, very difficult to determine whether your spouse or your partner is committed. So the first thing you can identify, or the first consideration, is compatibility. You need to see, say when you are compatible. Now, say when you are compatible, no compatibility, no percentage wise in a saying. I told you say better fixes, you were 16%, you were 33%, you were 50%, you were 66%, you were 83%, you were 90%, and I were 100%. And all this compatibility, when you who we are, then now, you say about 83%. 83% and about 50% into good. Then now, no, you begin to ask of something like, how do you appreciate the person's outside features? The way you tear, the way you cast, the features or what? Say, I make your bar, say, baby, I say, or tour, or books, or this, or that, the thing to say, the color to say. And then a second consideration. And when you know the capabilities of the person, say, the panel, Abrabomu, the way of the normal, and Casayemu, say that Wakosu, maybe I make a one side, you may be. All these things must be considered. And so now we are. What we say, I'm saying, the person must be so China, we see how committed would the person be. To okay, come when you know the bomb, we also okay, men your best 83% compatible. And you looking at the features, in fact, I'm saying, you carbon jack of Bema, and I'm a couple bar, will be or to say, Yamefe. That's the second consideration. And I got down and Nipanian Samu, the way of drain far. Nipan say what Juma so near Juma once and Juma go school. Why then? And I say another thing to consider. Now what we are what we say upon all this, the issues bad, cases bad, difficulties bad. Can you rely on this person? And so now can now so because of this, I think I love this person. Over consider all these things together. So if say you're already now now you can say okay, I love the person, and it's still a complete love because you've not started experiencing the opposite side of that person. Obibia no opposite side. Obibia is nice, but I tell you, say the other side of everybody doesn't look so good. And do know Obibia is say now more bra na difficulties ba aduru ba bi na make oba no adua na wa share na nya dan china twanu say na be ma be handle no oba no pesika ko yiti be me na nya ama no de ne besi ebia oba no pesika ko ma ne ma me ni kuna nya ama no de ne besi ebia oba no waka asem bia ma be ma ne ma me ani anya ho de ne besi. So there are many things that we need to consider when it comes to relationship. So days like this, now Valentine's Day, people should be careful. Now a day of lust. Let us go out. Let us go and lusty after flesh. Let's see beautiful things, and those that want to go and make love to people. People want to go and fornicate. Follow all this. Don't say you want to celebrate love, because love actually goes beyond this external happening. Normal you want you won't be any condo nipa. Okay? And it's love. Today is Valentine's Day, and it's supposed to be Lovers' Day. But I tell you what is happening around, nothing depicts said today is being celebrated based on the essence of love, but it is based on the essence of lust. And in the net, condom best sounds to be a mukodros to be a condom best. And then all the hard drinks are among for normal, among my emotional, aphrodisiac medication among for normal, or to me, and then man member she actually all the pharmaceutical shops in answer. Because people actually consider today to be a depiction of lust. A day that is depicted by the modes of lust. Young lusty, now young condoms and young book. Now one of them hold her in public, don't even give a damn about anything. Go ahead and be kissing people because everybody is boozed up. At the end of the day, you have some medicine in your pocket, you have some condom in your pocket. This is the day. I mean, the day is depicted with this kind of negative feelings. So we should stop, identifying today. We should stop identifying today to be a day of love. It is never like that, because what happens around, that's exactly what happens. And today, I tell you, come from today. Today is February. 9 months from now, 9 months from now, it'll be November. Because today many people just celebrate the day of love, with what they know is the day of sex. Let us just go there and enjoy. And because you want to go and have sex and all that, the byproduct will come. And many people would go out there and then be committing abortion, killing kids, innocent kids in their womb, just because they were unable to control their sexual urge, all in the name of celebrating, Lovers' Day. The American Messiah said we need to understand these two words, love and lust. We should never mistake lust for love. We shouldn't, because love exists between the soul, but lust exists between the body, the flesh. And I can see, many of us here, we are so much captivated with physical appearances, You look at people, just the way they look like, and you're like, oh, wow, we are so mad, People don't reason properly anymore. People cannot use their God-given intelligence so well. They just see some figure, that's it. All that they are looking for is something to attract them. If you're a woman or a man like this, I tell you, intelligence, there are many men who are wonderful men who can become responsible husbands, but they don't have attractive features or they are not handsome. But I tell you, they will be very wonderful, responsible fathers and responsible husbands. There are many ladies on the streets. I tell you, they might not possess all the beautiful features, all the Coca-Cola shape, but I tell you, they are marriageable materials. They will be wonderful mothers to your kids. They will be wonderful wives. Okay? So we need to consider many things before we get into marriages, especially a day that has been assigned to be Lovers' Day. We need to understand. Now you differentiate between lust and love. Those who love people goes deep down their heart, not just the flesh. Looking at people, there are some ladies, excuse me to say, they don't look so beautiful and attractive, but I tell you, they'll be wonderful if you're to plant them in your house. They will become the mother of your future kids. Somebody you can count on when there is nothing in the house. Those people are around. But unfortunately, many men don't like those ladies. They like the succulent ones. Come on. Brazilian hair, Indian hair, nice one, long one. Now much nails. It looks nice. They look so attractive. Some of them don't even have the ass, but they'll go and put some artificial something there. You see them as if they have hips, and some they will put something there. They have a way of deceiving people. You know why? Because we go out there looking for those things. We don't go out there looking for ladies who can become future mothers of our kids. We go out there looking for futures to gratify our sexual urge. And they will also, provide those things that you're looking for. But at the end of the day, then you begin to complain. Now my wife, that's what you're looking for. You go out there looking for beauty. You go out there looking for things to gratify your sexual urge. You go out there looking for something to quench your lusty desires. You will definitely get that. But don't blame anybody at the end of the day when things are going haywire. If you go out there looking for a wife, if you go out there looking for a woman who is going to be the mother of your future kids, I tell you, you will see one. So now you're bad. When you go out there and you're not just going to look for somebody who just have money, or somebody who is handsome, or somebody who has everything, and you're going out there looking for a husband, a father of your future kids, I tell you, you get one. But unfortunately, we go out there looking for features to gratify our sexual urge, to gratify our emotional fantasies. Then at the end of the day, we begin to complain. There are many wonderful ladies out there, marriageable materials, many wonderful guys out there, marriageable materials. But if you go out there looking for features to gratify your senses, then you get one. You're gonna get one. If you're looking for something, for instance, see, there are some men, they travel and probably because they are not home, they need a lady to quench their sexual urge. They go to the call guest area, Ashawo base. Yeah? They go there, they'll go and sit in their car, maybe hang around, be looking around those who are passing by. You go kwa show lie. Which knows uncle for the basa. Me call baby me who am say them be sheme. I'm afraid of them like I don't know. Sebe ma ko baby. Na bia wa pack o bi. Bia na oni be na mo around ho makoma na makoma ebo tim. I'm afraid of them. They are very bold. And that bravery don't want to know me suro mo kwa. So uko gina ashawo base. And you're going to happen after a bow. Oh, I could baby. You look at all the ladies passing by, or be at the features, so then attracting your feeling. So, because oh, baby, be up and check your sexual edge. You're looking for something to gratify your sexual edge. Okay? So, you look for that form. Maybe up about your slim. But you're slim by now, or talk a cry, maybe or new folk a cry, maybe or a fair, maybe or a tuntum, maybe anything you go with chat, and maybe anything you want. You look for all this, as soon as you happen, I know I see no friend. You are looking for something to quench your sexual edge, something to gratify that kind of burning sensation that walk home. You will get that. You will get it there. And because of women in the same form, base, you know, these are the kind of things they are looking for. Many of them are very weak because we are over 5, 6, and me and crown them for 4 or 5 years. They are looking they are looking for ladies that are more breast and this is and into a lot of partner of packaging now, they never on himself and then I'll pay. Do everything looks nice. And then almost the name about no more ma more to work a crab and we do a crab. Until no one watches or more artificial. What is na you to any boss or say, hey, get your fine. What did you do the movie? Now, who say, why you mistake? See, what I'm trying to say is you go out there looking for something to gratify your sexual burning sensation. You look for features that will be able to correspond to the needs of that sexual, edge in our one. And those ladies out there, no, they know how to attract you. Because when you be out for that, I won't even call Ashawo base. Now, now, fresh zebra. Who can you ask a zebra? No. Obertanya pedie or said you open. Now, I fell. Honestly, himself, I quay making up about what talk to my chitino. Hey, I quay every of about one funka. Let me do something to deceive him. Every of a boy call. I didn't put him the bomb because of my abroad. I tell you, I don't know the name. Almost the bomb who many moments are white ladies. Because you know that black people we like fair ladies, many of us, you know. So you're looking for a lady with the ass, a lady with the boobs, a lady with a nice body and hair and all that. Or maybe deceive you by getting artificial stuff. Now I charge you or how you will security. Or better charge you, I don't know, that's what I think. Or better charge you how you add the sicker. To only go do that movie and I say a faker. What do you mean, sicker? Don't blame her. You went out there looking for features to gratify your burning sensation. So they will provide something that will be able to quench that thirst. And then when you go out there looking for a woman to quench your sexual edge, you will get that woman. But I tell you, that woman will not be capable of taking care of your home when you begin to have kids. Okay? You go out there looking for somebody to quench your sexual desire. I am telling you, don't blame her later if she becomes somebody who is incapable of taking care of your house. I'm telling you, I'm a man, and I also have my preference when it comes to women, because I'm not an angel, I'm not God, I'm a human being. So I have preference. So I know that every other man has preference. Or Bema or Shomako or Bar, or one consider many things. Zabema, me can a appointment, German one iron man. So you're Obama. Maybe I make a whoop or bar, the mood doer. You go out there and you're looking for that kind of woman. You don't go and look for some skinny girl, think and say, oh, she will be able to quench your sexual desire. No. So after now you're bar, now also compare Bema, you consider many things. So the American Messiah said, there's a line, a thin line between lust and love. People mistaking these two words to be the same thing. Or we mistaking lust to be love most of the time. And that is the problem now. And then you go more by now. Why do you know based on no maybe who but I am telling you, say, if the so-called love now one a based on no maybe reason I tell you, it is not love, it is lust. It is lust, it is never love. And it's that lust, you know, a benjaminity because a seed, and I tell you, say in your house, you know, when the lust begin to bring fruits, you know, now wahala in your house and divorce here, divorce there. It's because say we go out there not looking for wives or husbands. We go out there looking for things to quench our sexual fantasies. And at the end of the day, the problem comes. The American Messiah said we need to be very careful, especially those of us who are going out there for husbands, those of us who are going out there for wives. Don't just look at the body. Look beyond that. And I told you, first, look for somebody you are compatible with. Somebody was asking, so, Jana, how do you find out if the person is compatible or not? You need to know your date of birth. You need to know your name. You need to know the person you are aspiring to become a spouse to. Who need date of birth? No, who need ding. There's a system of checking this. Obi be oya astrologer, oya numerologist, and also oya metaphysical idiano. We'll be able to compare the two and say, ahana uchena. And even the compatibility require your grades. You were 16% compatible. You were 33% compatible. You were 50% compatible. 66% compatible. You were 83% compatible. You were 90% compatible, and you were 100% compatible. So you need to even know, say, even though many people are compatible, they are by grade they are saying. And what will be the strength of that pairing? So this will be your strength, and this will be your weakness. So when you know these things, you know, that's the first thing you need to consider. So okay, assume as many 90%, 83, 100%. So this person is somebody I can cope with, no matter what. Secondly, no, my main checking external features, the way or tear, me pe oba or what, me pe oba every size, and oba or short, me pe oba ebia all body. All these things, you consider all that. And you know, say what the team or kasa or my device, the way or kasa, about the educational background, ebia inside the Jumabio, you check all these things. And so now we are, what to me make a final conclusion is okay, Nipa Sumesino, I want to marry that person. Now, what do you know to care about no one who's all baby or not? Or buying an open lift, or foul, or share no banner penna, when you are open, move you up and hotel. That kind of relationship, I tell you, it will not land you anywhere. So, we are back, not bear my foul, crown one or no accorda. Whoa, Saberman on what would that? Huh? We are back, not bear my foul, car pine or fire car pine one, Moody didn't come and I will call him. Oh, by talk, I may come down to be whole. Oh, may could be a baby or young Conan could be no man. Nobody the children in a court. Open there or no bear castle open moss or banos open champagne. They open the elbow. And then inquire over me beer, me beginnings. Bearman and I'm going to go with the fruit juice or bano open sample. What's our ban? Bemma onion, I use over what would that? Huh? Oh, what would that? Because me, I'm told to say the men, some you will be a then I make a pay. Number 2 can I'm car when now your banner my father to make him. Now come on. Now make a back of and I want the machine then I want the panel code them could be. I tell you, say, Sabe money you'll be as or being pay year. A bear the pass of Becca's over. Your love at first sight, it happens, but I tell you, Bema Bia or you're very disciplined. Sabe mano, so I knew she are not a pass or plus over what on for 6 months, how are you? On for 6 months, how are you? Emma, Mubi or my DNA say, so we said Bema Sika, no, you mouth. We hear be no Tomawa, I can't money commented to you. You lie bad. There are some men, they can go any extra mile and spend anything on you just because they want to have sex with you. So answer the number will be oh, Beman got a door. Mamiko whom I know Papa now parents in what you so Beman or is so committed to you. You don't know some men can go and see your parents. They will go and see your parents just to deceive yourself when you're matumba. When after having sex with you, that is the end of it. Sadamo man so no imagine so Bana don't there, you should be able to give you sex. There are women who are sex and it's nothing, you know. Sex is like a game to them. Obey to me, be mama or see it's not on door. So love actually no a very deep subject matter. The way I saw Domason getting and tiny, they really, because you know, it pains my heart. Everywhere you see divorce, everywhere. Because when you worry, we are now who about the bank as well. There's so me when you know Tim. At times I will go back a cry, because I'm being worried in but yes, deep down your heart, you should tell yourself, say, I am not breaking up because this woman is good for me, whatever it is, and I have to marry this person. Okay? And into your bar, Bema bet to me to come palma. Huh? Or bet to me to hide diamond, or bet to me to film palma. Just to convince you, say, although. But now he's looking for only one thing, just after sex, and that is it. So many wives say, "Bema did some go. I am fine or him into your domain." It is never true. When your Bema naso or Barney Jana Humana and the dangers of the war, a woman can give herself to you without loving you. So we need to know all these things because it is very important. And then, you see, adult for them. We need to be so intelligent. We should be careful. When you're bar, before you need to study the person. Huh? One day you make a safa marriage home. Then I'll be able to go into details. How will be to me a position to see say Bema we know I am pass order. Okay? You have to consider many things. First thing you have to consider is the compatibility. So when you Bema no more compatible, I tell you, who make any mistake though, Nipano, you're not compatible, but me don't know so dumb you. When you guys get closer, that is the time you will know, say, there is no love and lust. And last, so they end last forever. So be my advice and say, you need to consider first compatibility. So after the compatibility, then you have to consider many other things. Okay? And send our conclusion says, hey, good for me. So those of you who might be saying, be our boyfriend, be our red flower, be our red pint, or tie, because it's Valentine's Day. For you, the person is proving to you so don't know. Because Bema see or don't know Sika. Now so open iPhone 20 mpona or Sika or Tamon so non do. Me say Bema on pel. Now on way you know Sika. Now so open iPhone 20 never been put say Uncle having power with only one intention, how to lure you to bed. And into Bema now no what's your hell and I will decide to be a Bema. Who mean you and wrong one of who knows so the catcher and say me school fees minty and where you 5,000 Ghana see the amount hey brother or me a man can spend any money just for only one thing. So now your Bema, there are many guys or bad life and into no Oshio Bano I love you and I want to go and see my parents and then I'm going to back say your buy the me power a lady can take you to the parents. She can open up for you. You can do everything, but not on door. So we need to be so intelligent. We have to be very smart. We need to possess wisdom when it comes to marriage, because marriage actually is an institution and so sacred, because marriage actually continues God's creation. He is not creating anything anymore, but within the institution of marriage, and everything that you are seeing is being done by human beings. And the human being came from the marriage institution. So our real idea is very sacred. But we need to be very careful. Did they make a messiah say, when you're ban on no critical for any dear man because and then our real day. Our real day, Papa. The young boy, I don't want your beman for any dear man. And one other thing women don't know. And they say, on the Beman at the piano of 50 ideas, son of if in the fumu, no 50 in the message, where you are bar now per warrior. Now, if you love the man, now 50 in the fumu, open messages. I tell you, say your marriage will never be successful. You know why? Because who are DB our Beman message, more A B and one copy. Do who we are, what do you do? One guy say you are not ready for divorce. And that thing will taint your mind all the time. You will not trust the man. And our real trust in him. And I tell you, say you guys will go into ditch. So be very careful. Let the man respect you. Let the man respect you. Even when you find something wrong with the man, never allow your husband to know, say, one who say, why are DBSC? Maybe one your baby are DBSC or no baby are chatting or phone so. No one. Never allow your husband to know that you know. Because as soon as the man get to know, say, when he will do that with brevity. Also, you. But Beman himself, the names of Waya Bonibia Sia. Sao Beman or Baby Anna or Janeba Fiatem. Or turn out you will be from your friend, and then you will see. So he's always thinking of coming home. But now, so abandoning after himself, when he goes out there, he can go and stay the whole night without coming home. Because after him, until you're back, now, person 1 year. And if you muna me when the phone, we will bathroom, I pick it up on the phone. Now, if you unless say you are not interested for your marriage, then find those information you're looking for. So when you find out, leave the marriage and go. And yes, sir. Nothing but then we couldn't make me trust and I mean to trust. Okay, Okohuna say, why are DSC that won't even trust? Are you ready to pack and go? Or your Bama or Fifi or you know, or come baby no did it in the cheek, or you had a phone say be or no be didn't come. If you are not interested in the marriage, leave and go, because you will definitely find something there. When in your who we are, what do you do? Who say Obano, hey, now back okay, because I make a neighbor be ready in Como. Are you ready to allow the woman to go? If yes, then go and then be searching. Now, when you're ready to obey already, those things are not important. You trust the woman, you love her. Okay, Juma, oh my friend, a flower picket. Yes, she's my wife. Oba fear, that's okay. Now, Bass Oba monitor, now the dinner, China, you're going to fool me in the corner bar. I tell you, Obi to say, oh my dear, oh my queen, oh my love, oh my honey, and so not be any momentum. You go how you the phone so. No, because say, hey, love, hey, honey, oh baby, hey, queen, why you say, oh, Barney, but money will be here. That small statement in between the Wadiyaba. And Yanukwa, where your bar, now for your kumu, phone, maybe on your beach at the Panicas, hey, my dear, hey, my man, not all those words now. At that, they are back because only the body did. Every time can be any momentum, at times we don't use you. And if you are not ready for a divorce, stop searching through the phones of your partners. Because at the end of the day, so when you say information we are, what are you going to use the information for? Are you ready for a divorce? If yes, then go ahead and be searching. But if you're not ready for a divorce, then I tell you, stop, because it is not going to help you. Today I'm not speaking much because like I said, on the 19th, transformation for more Turkey. I am coming there. I'll spend only 6 days in Turkey. Me free also later. Many ferry ever call Qatar because we've gotten our visas already. Europe, you visa. We come there. US, when we get visa, we will come there. Nyamebua Saturday me Juma, Tuesday me Juma because me call Tuesday and I meet to Kwame. And if those who want to see me, should come there on Saturday. And please bra before 6:30. About 6:30 no nyamba about no me. Because most of the time so nipa no doors when about 6:30 and pa. You two gates say the be nipa do man na moment is boy. Say the be bit ma hwe nipa do na e won. They better must be brave. One day we will talk about marriage. We will give some points, some bullet points a bit me abo what me then. I hear over day. Madam say, "Oh, you will be our program here. Obet me like your page. Obet me subscribe to your page there on YouTube. Air Transformation Era. And I Gianna Chashudas. And I want like your page so our Facebook like our page. Say the bay attend there by life. Obey your notification. Madam say, the bay Musuni and Sanyango Pompamu, the bay in Shanadam of Fanoe. Madam say, we be Yango Poncamo. Bye bye.